What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. This segment is tabloids and trending topics with. I'm going to start with the two sad pieces of news. So Tami Roman, like I said, we all know that she was expecting. She currently has had a miscarriage, which it is so sad to hear. And like I said, I've been watching Marriage Boot Camp reality stars, and kind of seeing what's been going on between her and Reggie, and she's even said that then she did not want to have a child, but she was fluid and everything. So now for her to have lost it, it was very sad. Not to mention she lost her child, or she miscarried on her mother's birthday. So, and if I'm not mistaken, her mother has passed away, has been deceased for 2 years. So I know this is probably hitting her very hard, but I will say that Tami Roman is doing her best to cope with what's going on, and even trying to find understanding in what has happened. And I think she even went so far as to say that she feels that a piece of her, meaning her child that she was not able to bear, able to have, is there with her mother. So like I said, everybody, please keep her and her family lifted up in prayer. Rowdy Piper has passed away at age 61. Coming from me, like I said, I love wrestling. I haven't been able to really keep up with it since I've been in Korea those past 2 years, and hopefully I can kind of get caught back up somewhat. But like I said, I've always been a wrestling fan. Remember, Hot Rod and everything, and trust me when I say he was a character and he was an asset to not only wrestling, but to the WWE, who was the WWF way back when. And what is crazy about his passing is back in, I believe it was 2006, he was diagnosed with cancer, and just last November he was pretty much cancer free, and he had a sudden cardiac arrest in his sleep, and that is what took him. So it is a bit sad that, it's one of those where he had cancer, he survived, and he went away like this. I will say, even though, like I said, death is sad, the fact that he went away in his sleep, I think that is somewhat of a good thing. For what it's worth, he didn't suffer much, so. But again, for his family and to all the wrestling fans, everybody, if you could just lift up a prayer, I think that would do wonders for a lot of people. Now, I don't know if this next news is going to be heavy for y'all. I'm just going to report it. So apparently George Zimmerman is homeless, and some are even saying that he is bankrupt. And he's going on record by saying that he is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, that he wears a bulletproof vest. What else? Follows a safety plan when he's in public. Now, although he had raised money during his trial, I guess, to pay off his legal fees, he still owes he's 2.5 million in debt. So yeah, and he has even said that though he fears for his life, he still feels he believes that he's justified in his actions in reference to Trayvon Martin. You guys let me know how y'all feel about that, because I'm pretty sure y'all will. This news right here kind of shocked me a little bit. Don't really know how to feel. Really don't know how to feel about it. But apparently, Nick Jonas is now dating Tinashe. The reason why I say it's interesting is, like I said, I like Nick Jonas. His album, self-titled Nick Jonas, I love the album. I do. My favorite song is Push. Or is it Chains? You know what? They're tied. You know, they neck and neck. But when I heard the news, it made me wonder, like, well, he was with Olivia. I think her name is Culpo. Now I'm trying to mispronounce the woman's name, but I'm saying the best that I can. But apparently, they broke up, allegedly, in June. Is that true? Is it not? But what I will say, if that is true, there is the thing called the music video curse, where when people show off their significant other in a video, they tend to break up with them shortly thereafter, and there are so many examples of that. But again, their breakup is alleged. Him being with Tinashe is alleged. But what is being said is when they were out in, I guess they were out in LA together, they were spotted, they were hugged up, apparently they were kissing, and they even left together. So typically when, you know, doing videos like this, and it's not just me, it's other YouTubers, there are several names that tend to like come up every week. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? You have the Chris Browns, you have the Tygas, and actually it's Tyga, and it's actually he that I want to talk about right now. So apparently earlier this week, it was put out that his landlord pretty much hit him with somewhat of an eviction notice, where he had until today to come up with the $50,000? I think it was $50,000 in owed rent, and if he did not, that he would be evicted. And up until the eviction day, or him, I guess, totally being cleared out, that he would still be hit with a penalty every day. So he had until today to pay. Well, resources are saying, and again, I'm just saying, since I don't know for sure, this is still alleged, Kylie Jenner has fronted the money. Don't know if he asked for it or not, but she fronted the money, and what is being said allegedly is that she's paying it off under, well, two conditions. One, he leaves the $25,000 home and moves in with her. Tidal, is it sinking or nah? Is Jay-Z jumping ship or nah? Well, we all know that there has been a lot going on with Tidal. More or less, Birdman suing Tidal over Tidal streaming music, streaming Lil Wayne's album, when Lil Wayne did not have the right to give that to them to stream. So it is being said that Jay-Z is having to come out of pocket, you know, I guess, to fight this case, or whatever the case may be. Not to mention that he still has not paid licensing fees, you know, to the right holders. So this is a lot. So a lot of people are saying that he is jumping ship. But again, that is alleged. But Madonna, who is also one of the co-owners, has come out and said that, you know, because they're having, I guess, pain in the beginning is not a reason, you know, to cause panic. So it seems as if, like I said, we don't know if Jay-Z is jumping ship. For what it looks like, Tidal is not sinking. But this is one of those that I'm pretty sure we're all going to have our ears to the ground, and we're going to be listening for what is to come. A little bit of love and hip hop news. So first story, we're going to talk about the Hollywood cast. Now we all know that Love Hip Hop Hollywood is coming back next month in September. So we have news that Teairra Marie has been arrested. So she had requested an Uber, was in the vehicle. Now the driver is saying that she had asked to use his charger, and he said no. And upon saying no, she began to punch him. And when he asked her to get out, she refused. her side of the story is she never, like, she just, I guess, tapped him, but never, like, punched him. And let me see what else. Never punched him. And I guess he called her a fucking prostitute, something along those lines. And she got arrested. But the charger in question was found in her purse. So this raises a question. Could this possibly be a stunt? Possibly. Just throwing this out there to ask, because again, this show is coming back, and again, typically when some shows are in hiatus, certain stories come up to, you know, keep that hype alive. And just before, or even just after the first couple episodes have been, you know, put out there tends to be drama surrounding, you know, certain stars of reality shows. So do you guys think that this was just something, do you think that she did this just for the sake of causing, you know, having publicity come her way? Because some people say, you know, like I said, all publicity is good publicity. So what do you guys think? Kalenna from Love and Hip Hop. ATL, y'all. If you guys have watched the last 2 episodes, you guys will understand that Kalenna has had an issue with both Tami and Rashida in reference to money, broke bitches, the whole 9. Well, she has, you know, pretty much did a freestyle to Drake's Back to Back. Now, I'm not necessarily going to give my opinion on, you know, the verses, but here's the thing. Who is she talking about? Some, including me, speculate. Well, some say it's Tami, some say it's Rashida. And some, to include myself, actually think she might be talking about both. I want you guys to check out these tweets, and then we're going to be right back. So caveating on what I said with Teairra Marie and the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood cast, do you think that she dropped this, you know, just to gain, you know, more momentum? She does have an EP coming out. I believe it's later on this month. It's either this month or in October. I forget when. Do you think this is a hype for the EP? Or is it just because, you know, she's truly still beefing with Rashida or Tami? But the reality is this all happened months ago, but it was aired not that long ago, so it really raises a lot of questions. Or it could be that since people have been talking more about it, she just decided to jump on the bandwagon. Since I decided to bring up Kalenna and Back to Back, the diss track that Drake did for Meek Mill, strategically piecing the two together, we all know that Meek Mill had did a diss track called I Wanna Know. I'm not going to talk about the diss track, but what I will talk about is WWE and The Undertaker are not happy because apparently he has sampled, you know, what was it again? The signature bells in his entrance music. So this is one of those instances where, you know, instead of doing the right thing and I guess maybe going through WWE and making sure that it was okay to use it, he just went ahead and sampled it anyway, and you know, here we go. And also with everything going on in WWE right now, to include the issue that they're having with, you know, releasing Hulk Hogan for certain comments that he made, and again, Rowdy Piper just passing away, and this was Friday that he passed away. So he passed away Thursday night in his sleep, but they found him on Friday, and now we have this where it has gotten back to them that Meek Mill has sampled their stuff. So it's not looking good for Meek Mill, you guys. Not looking good for him at all. seeing as how I'm already talking about Meek Mills, I'm actually going to close out this segment with Meek Mills. All right. So, even since I've already mentioned the diss track that he did, of course, you know, people on Twitter had stuff to say. The crazy thing is, companies literally joined in and had the most to say, began to clown him. I won't say drag him, but they began to clown him. And trust when I say I was here for it, I got my life, I got some damn keys out of it. In case you don't know, I'm going to show you guys the tweets and everything, and then we're going to come back, and you know, that's going to be it. So check these tweets out. I'll be right back. Did y'all see those tweets? This is one of those where it's one thing where, you know, just regular everyday people have their comments to say. It is another thing when you have companies jumping in and making jokes. But it's one of those where, hey, it was funny, y'all. It really was. So that's all that I have for tabloids and trending topics. Did you guys enjoy this? I hope you did. Try my best to find an array of things to talk about and not make it so heavy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you have not. Share this video where you like to share it. If you have, if you guys are aware of any topics or anything that you would like me to discuss, or you would like my opinion on this segment, again, my social media information is in the description box down below. So you can hit me up on IG, Twitter, email, all that good jazz. And that is all that I have for this installment. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic weekend. Peace.